With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. The first half of the All-Star break is behind us, and partner, it's go time in the second half.
And if you want to be playing meaningful games at the end of September, you got to put your head down and grind for the next 8 weeks.
It's the New York Yankees taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And on the mound for Philadelphia in this one, number 62. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
Yeah, this guy's been real stingy, man, not allowing guys to play the game, just keeping them at home plate. I mean, just ridiculous, sub-1 whip. I mean, he's dominating hitters, and a guy like this on the mound, one of the elite starters in the game right now.
Okay, all set to go. Ahmed Rosario stepping in now for the Yankees. And this one is off and running. Fought off foul. The 1-1.
Nope, outside.
Just missed.
Inside.
Now a screamer into the outfield. And it's off the wall. The throw in. And it's a double to start the game.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Strike one. Top of the first, just getting started here in Philadelphia.
Ball. Ball.
Man at second. On the ground. To first. One out in the top of the first.
Batting third, first baseman.
As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Slapped foul. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Runner at second here, one gone. So Goldie strikes out here.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Here's Cody Bellinger. He's been a great free agent sign.
That's off the corner.
Rosario at second with 2 down. And that's off the inside edge. And the count is 2-0. Fastball for a strike. This one in the air, center field. Hill settles under this one. And that is that. So a leadoff double, but they can't cash it in. Phillies coming up to hit, no score. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. And going to the mound in this one for the Yankees, Paul Blackburn. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, they're going with the opener in this one, so this is an interesting look. He's probably only going to pitch an inning, maybe 2 at the most, and it's going to be unconventional. I think he's going to pitch backwards, more off speed, and then fastballs late.
Trey Turner at the plate.
7, Trey Turner.
Hey!
And the 0-1.
Ball.
Blackburn, 6'1" righty, 195 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2012. That's
Ball
off the
2.
mark. Ball 2. And delivers outside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Swing and a ground ball. Over to Goldie. One gone, bottom half of the first. And time now for the Phillies lineup. Not a team that usually sees a lot of pitches or works a ton of walks, Chris. They take a more aggressive approach than some of the other teams in the league.
They've got some free swingers, don't they? It's a great approach with pitches over the plate, but when the pitcher expands the zone, it just doesn't work. They need to draw more walks to get runners on base.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Yo, that's a ball.
Here's a 1-2. And Schwartz strikes out.
Batting third, first baseman, Bryce Harper.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Bryce Harper.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Under the Mendoza line so far this month.
Oh.
Sliced hard but foul. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a grounder, foul first base side. 2-2 now. Almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Payoff pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Stays alive. And he made that pitcher throw 9 times on the way to that walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
No, that's a ball.
The 1-0. Right through there for a strike. Clips the corner. 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Hit on the ground to the right side. And foul ball. He caught it behind his back. What a play. Inning over. What a play to end the inning. There's no way he saw that into the glove.
No, you're absolutely right. All he knew was the grounder was somewhere behind him. Just threw his glove out there and it stuck. That was pretty cool.
Back at Citizens Bank Park, top of the second, Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees.
Got to be down in the zone with that two-seamer if you're gonna be effective with it.
Let's go, 1-1 now.
Ball 2.
Just missed. That one ripped right center field. Carrying well. Out of here. A solo shot. And the Yankees have the lead. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off. Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
That one fouled off. On the ground to third. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Batting seventh, second baseman Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
Yes.
One out, base is empty, and a run in here at the top of the second.
That's the ball.
Inside, just missed. That one fouled off, 2-2. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Gets off a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
Shortstop Jose Caballero.
That's
No,
inside.
that's a ball.
Ball one.
Curveball kind of backed up on him there. I think it just slid out of the hand a little bit too soon.
Two down, nobody on. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike two.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
That one off the mark. It's 2-2. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And that is that. The Yanks do get one on the solo homer. It's now 1-0.
Now pitching for the
Back
Yankees.
now and a new arm on the
Number
mound to start
57,
the bottom of the second. Angel Chevy. He last pitched 2 days ago. And here is Sosa to the
For
plate.
the Phillies, left fielder Edmundo Sosa.
That's in for a strike.
Throughout history, the fastball down has been the most successful pitch. Guys can handle a little bit better these days, but they, of course, still prefer something belt high.
The 1-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Got him swinging.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Hey!
One down. Phillies down a run. Ground ball left side, and it stays fair. And the tying run is on base.
Batting seventh.
There's something
catcher,
about pulling one down the
JT
line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
JT Realmuto steps in.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently, batting over 300 so far this month.
Ball.
Man at first, one away. The 1-1. Right through there for a strike. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Still couldn't catch up to the good velocity, good run those last few inches through the zone.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
Man on second, 2 down. Called strike right there. Just off the inside edge. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. De La Cruz rounds third, headed for the plate. Here comes the throw. Head first, slide safe at the plate. It's 1-1.
Gets it done to drive in the run and tie it back up. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
So 2 down. Derek Hill stands in for the Phillies. Quick move to first, and he's back in on a dive. Right through there for a strike. One run across in the frame so far. Bottom half of inning number 2.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. So they've still got both their challenges. Tied up here in the early going. Now one miss.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Up the middle. Base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Back-to-back singles. You'll often hear the phrase short to it and long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Two on, 2 outs. Line drive, that's a base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He scores and they have the lead. Now a relay to the plate. Tag. Not in time. He's safe. And they take a 2-run lead.
Well, he had the opportunity to drive in some runs, and he comes through to break the tie. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Two outs, runner on first. Now the number 2 hitter, Kyle Schwarber. He's 0 for 1. The 1-0. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
2 outs is a great time to try to steal second, especially when you have a guy with some wheels on first. Defense probably knew it was coming, but figured we better focus on trying to get this hitter out.
Turner stands at second with 2 gone.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
That clips the zone, and it's 2-2. Man at second. Good job to fight that one off. Swings through it for the K. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We played 2 full. It's the Phillies 3 and the Yankees 1. On to the 3rd inning. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. And that drops in for a strike.
It's a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
The 0-2. And that's downstairs and outside. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive. Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
The 2-2. Caught him looking for the K.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Nope, that's inside.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at-bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Next offering upstairs. That one catches the corner for a strike. Swing and a miss. Full count now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 3-2 on the way. This one in the air right field. Makes a nice running catch. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter.
Ben Rice will hit next. Grounded out his first time up.
Oh!
Breaking ball misses down and away. Into the outfield, base hit. So Paul Goldschmidt now gets a chance with 2 gone.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Absolutely hammered that baseball very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity, and at that speed, it's going to be a great result more often than not.
The 1-0. Foul ball. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 1 left for the Yankees, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Back here in Philadelphia, set for the bottom of the 3rd. Bryce Harper stands in for the Phillies. Action in the pen down there. Camilo Doval, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening.
Whoa!
Got him swinging for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
So the call will stand. 1 challenge remaining for them now. Foul ball there. Inside. Going to count 1 and 2.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
The 1-2. That one ripped left field. That's got a chance. Just missed it.
Up next for the Phillies, left fielder, Edmundo Sosa.
Here's the left fielder, Edmundo Sosa. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the Phillies, right fielder, Brian De La Cruz.
Now a quick throw to first.
He's
and he's
safe.
back in safely. Runner takes off. Strike in there. And safe. It's a stolen base. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
Swings through that one for strike two. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that is that. So one hit is all they get. 3 innings complete. It's the Phillies 3 and the Yankees 1. As we go to the top of the fourth. Now here's the Yankees cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Fair ball. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
You know, these Yankees showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Strike 2.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Bellinger gets his lead at first. Nobody out. There goes the runner. Ball misses. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base. Payoff pitch. Swings, and this one's flared. Base hit into the outfield. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Definitely found the perfect spot. Those can be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field. You're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball. Hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you, but perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it.
Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy
out towards left center. Sosa gets under it. Brings it in. Runner tagging from third. Bellinger is in to score. And now they trail by 1.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Check swing called strike. Strike 1. Chisholm goes 5 feet 11 inches, 185 pounds, and he was born. And now this one's a rocket to right. Way back there. Gone. A massive home run. And the Yankees have the lead. It's 4-3.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. When you're lacking velocity, it's so critical that you move the ball around, change speeds, even try to trick the hitter at times. But when you give up a home run right there, manager doesn't have a lot of patience because the velocity is not there to overcome and get the swing and miss.
1 down. Now here is Jose Caballero. And first offering is fouled off. That one ripped. And that's got extra bases written all over it. He's in at second with a one-out double.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. And he's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
Austin Wells.
Check swing called strike. That's strike one. Inside move to second, and he's back in there. Man at second. This one kicks away from Real Muto. The throw to third, and he's
got him. That's an out.
Well, you want to see guys aggressive out there on the base paths, but you also want to see them smart as well in making their decisions. And right there, couldn't really tell how far away that ball was. So that's the case. You got to shut it down. It gets caught stealing there, takes himself out of scoring position.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So the two-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Up next for the Yankees.
And now it's Ahmed Rosario. 1 for 2. This one in the air right field. De La Cruz on his way over. Snags it on the run. And that is that. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now a 4-3 ball game.
Now pitching for the
Welcome back,
Yankees,
and they
number
turn to a new arm as we kick off the bottom of the fourth. Camilo Doval.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Leading off for the Phillies, catcher J.T. Realmuto.
Hey!
Oh, look at the stop. And they get the out.
Up next for the Phillies, second baseman Bryson Stott.
Hey!
The Yankees leading by a run. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Trying to bunt his way on. And it goes just foul. The 0-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Up next for the Phillies, center fielder Derek
Here's the center
Hill.
fielder, Derek Hill. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far.
That's the ball. Strike one.
out front there as he swings through it.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Two down, nobody on. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Comes a 2-2. Chopped left side. Gets him easily, ends the inning. Down quickly go the Phillies. Score holds at 4-3.
Now pitching.
We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Kyle Backus. He's been so good against lefties.
Leading off for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Ben Rice.
You know, these Yankees putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Foul ball, still 0-2. This one in the air right field. And it drops in. And a good start to the inning.
Up next for the Yankees, first baseman Paul Goldschmidt.
Runner on the go. Fouled off down the right side. Runner goes again. In the air, right field. De La Cruz on the move. Makes the catch. Chance to double the runner off first.
And even if they don't want to make it a habit of falling behind, they're doing a great job of making the most out of it. I think that's contagious throughout the lineup.
One out man at first. Cody Bellinger stepping in now for the Yankees. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Jose Alvarado, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Kirkering also throwing. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's gonna find some holes. Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
2 on, 1 out.
That's
Tough
out the
spot right
corner.
here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
That one misses. 3 balls, no strikes.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Right through there for a strike. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Runners at first and second with 1 gone, and we're at the top of the 5th. Ground ball right side. Base hit. Here comes the runner. Here's the throw. He's safe. 5-3 now.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big.
To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez.
We just might be talking about this at bat in our post-game wrap. He's proven he can drive in runs in these spots.
Hard liner. And foul ball. That's in there. That is strike 2. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Way inside. And a ball and 2 strikes. This one kicks away from Real Muto. Throw into third. The tag.
You're out.
Well, you want to see guys aggressive out there on the base paths, but you also want to see them smart as well in making their decisions. And right there, you couldn't really tell how far away that ball was. So if that's the case, you got to shut it down. He gets caught stealing there, takes himself out of scoring position.
Grisham on at second with 2 down. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Next
Ball
pitch inside. Full count now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a base hit up the middle. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. Head first slide, and he's safe. And they're up by 3.
Comes through with the RBI. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
The 0-1. And there's a foul ball. Step off, throw to first. And he's back in safely. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout inning over. Home half of the fifth coming up. Yankees 6 and the Phillies 3. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Trey Turner stands in for the Phillies. And a foul ball. Out towards right center field. Touches down. That's a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the Phillies, designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
That's through there for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
The 0-2. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. One away.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
Here is Bryce Harper. He is struck out and he is walked.
Hey!
Turner runs. Ball outside. Go to second on a bounce. Safe. One out and a runner at second. Last half of inning number 5. Fouled off. He was late.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box. That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Pitch misses there, and now it's 3-2. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball. At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Hard hit, base hit. Flying around third is Turner. Safe.
No,
it's 6-4.
he's in there.
Well, that gets him a little closer in this one. That one was smoke coming off the bat, and it looked like there might have been a close play at the plate. Good job of base running, rounding third, making sure he could come in and score that run.
Edmundo Sosa, the next to hit. There's a strike.
Way to lay
No,
off
that's
that
a ball.
pitch down.
There's a 1-1. And that one is lifted in the air. Dominguez has a beat on it. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Phillies, right fielder.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Camilo Doval won't go any further. Two-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for the
Tim Hill
Yankees,
into the
number
game.
41.
Well, he's been hit
Tim
pretty
Hill.
hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Tap foul at the plate. Two on, two outs. In for a strike, and now just one pitch away from surviving the inning. Popped in the air, left field. Bellinger settles under it, and that will end the inning. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. It's now a 6-4 ball game. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far.
Now pitching
Out of the bullpen for the Phillies,
number
Jose
46,
Alvarado.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Jose Caballero digs in now.
Let's go, Phillies! Yeah, way to go, Big Phil. All right, let's go, Phillies!
And that one fouled off. There's a line drive to left field. And a quick out, number one.
Up next for the Yankees, catcher Austin Wells.
Foul ball.
Ball. Let's go, Phillies!
Hit hard, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Up next for the Yankees, third baseman.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. Here's the third baseman, Ahmed Rosario. 1 for 3. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. Throw down to second. They're in plenty of time. He's caught stealing.
Well, I really didn't expect him to try to steal second base because he had a very standard lead at best. If you're going to try to get there safely, you've got to get more on that lead. You've got to get a better jump. That was the difference between being safe and out.
2 down, nobody on. In the air, right side. And that is that. Yanks held in check. They're up 6-4. Back here in Philadelphia, here's the Phillies catcher, JT Realmuto.
JT Realmuto.
Fastball right back to the mound. Over to first. One pitch and one out.
Up next for the Phillies, second baseman, Bryson Stott.
This one popped up. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for the Phillies, center fielder, Derek Hill.
And now the center fielder, Derek Hill. Check swing called strike. Strike one.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Strike two. Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the sixth. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
No, that's a ball.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
2-2 on the way. And he chases that one. That's the third out. Inning over. Phillies down in order. They trail it here 6-4. Back at Citizens Bank Park. Their offense has produced a lot of hits so far, as we see from the spray chart.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
Come on, Bill.
Let's go, Phillies.
Ball one there.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
That's the
2-0
ball.
count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
This to third. Boom. Throws on to first. That's the first out, the top of the seventh.
For the Yankees, first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. Come on, Philadelphia.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Oh, 1 now.
Ball.
Alvarado measures 6 feet 2 inches. He features a sinker, a cutter, and he occasionally uses a curve. Strike two. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 out.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
In the air, left field. And that's a fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. Pulls in with a double, third hit for him today.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. With a pitch away, that's exactly what you want to do with it. Drive it the other way. And right there, just barely able to keep it fair down the line for the double.
Up next.
Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. He launched a solo shot back in the second inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
Nice grab. Throw to first. They get the out, and that'll do it.
This guy's anticipation is off the charts. Don't see many shortstops better than that. Great job to complete the play and end the inning.
Now pitching for the
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Ryan Yarbrough.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him. It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Outside.
No, that's a
ball
ball.
2. And another ball. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, that'll bring the tying run to the plate, so all eyes on the man coming to the dish right now. Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Tying run at the plate. And that is out of play.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And the 0-2.
That's a really good take.
Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Will Warren preparing to come on if needed. Cruz also getting ready. The Yanks holding on to a 2-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th.
Ball 2.
And it remains 2-2. Stays alive.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. The tying run at the plate. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Fights it off, he'll see another.
Seven fouls in a row. Such an impressive at bat we're seeing right here, regardless of how it ends up.
The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. One out man at first. Here comes Bryce Harper. Couple of walks and a strikeout.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
That's off the inside corner, and that's ball one. Step off throw to first, and Turner's back in. Here's a 1-1.
Nope, I'll do.
And there's a ball. Alec Bohm on deck for the Phils. Late swing, foul to the left. And here's a 3-2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Turner at first, one gone. Got him swinging for the strikeout, and the runner holds.
This guy will throw any pitch at any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Ryan Yarbrough won't go any further tonight. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now
pitching change here, Fernando Cruz.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
In the air, right field. And that'll do it. One left for Philadelphia, and the score remains 6-4. Back here in Philadelphia, we're the top of the 8th. Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. And that one hammered. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Now a relay to second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. He had a big swing back in the 4th, a 2-run homer, and that helped them get the lead.
And what a swing it was, Boog. Poetry in motion, and those are the type that you hardly feel when you connect with the baseball. Just so smooth, a great feeling off the bat.
That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Runner in scoring position, nobody out, and we're in the top of the 8th. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
0-2 now. And that one got a piece of him.
That hit him. First base.
Up next for the Yankees, shortstop Jose Caballero.
Foul ball there. And that's in for a strike. 0-2. No outs, runners at first and second. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
2 aboard with 1 out. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. That one fouled off. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Two on, 1 out. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one. Just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in, and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
Nope.
Well, this is a
That's
critical
away.
spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Two on, 2 outs.
Whoa.
Two 0. Just missed. Ben Rice on deck for the Yankees. 2 aboard, 2 outs. And the tying
forward,
run
take your
is
base.
on base.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
In now is the Yankees DH, Ben Rice.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
This is again 5 in a row.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Can't find it here. That's 6 straight balls.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in or on. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2-2 now. Ripped to short. Out to escape a bases-loaded jam unscathed. And the Yankees leave them loaded. They still lead it, though, 6-4. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. And now for the Phillies, Edmundo Sosa.
Edmundo Sosa.
Now one
That's
miss.
the ball.
You know, these Phils, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat. And that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
Check swing, but he went too far. Strike one. On the ground, right side. Jazz tosses to first. One gone in the bottom of the 8th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Here's your 1.
Ball.
Now that's smacked to right center. And it gets by him. And he'll pull him to second safely.
Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ballgame.
It'll bring up JT Realmuto. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Right through there for a strike. Man at second. Late swing, fouled off. Got him looking for the strikeout.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
That's a strike. The Phils with the tying run at the plate here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count. Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead. He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Man on second, 2 down. Battling here as he fouls it away. And that one is downstairs, and it's 3-2. Derek Hill in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. 3-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The kick, the 3-2. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Now pitching.
We're
for the
back. It's the
Phillies,
top of the ninth,
number
and there's a new pitcher on the
50,
mound, Orion Kerkering.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Paul Goldschmidt will climb in. 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts and a flyout.
Oh.
The 1-0. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
That one ripped, but foul. Here's a 2-2. And they'll do it again. The 2-2 on the way. And a base hit into left field. That'll play. And the leadoff man aboard.
Up next for the Yankees, left fielder Cody Bellinger.
Ball. Whoa.
Goldie on at first. Nobody out. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. And that one is out of here. He leaves the yard to right. And they add to their lead. It's 8-4.
A little more breathing room is always a good thing in baseball, and now they have it.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Now here's Trent Grisham. He's already homered in this game.
Oh. That
Can be
didn't
tough
touch.
to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball.
Oh, it's a really good pass to the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way. Just let it travel a hair more.
The 1-2 goes down looking for the strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Clearly looking out over the plate on that outer third, and that pitch finished right down the middle, just a little bit in, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
Hey.
That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Oh, 2 now.
Oh.
2 runs across in the inning. Here at the top of the 9th.
Oh.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Goes down looking.
Up next for the Yankees, second baseman, Jazz Chisholm.
Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. He's already homered here in this one.
Oh, 1.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Two down, nobody on.
That's the ball.
The 2-1. That one is upstairs. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Now pitching.
Righty reliever out of the pen,
Number
Chase Sugar.
55.
Well, he's had trouble at times keeping the ball in the park this season. Something to keep in mind here.
Just missed. Runner on the go. That
That's
one
the ball.
kicks away from the catcher, and now a man into scoring position. Runner at second, 2 down. That one misses. Ball 3. Sliced hard but foul. Man at second. And ball 4 to a board.
Take it
Pretty
back.
good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a stone-cold take.
Austin Wells getting ready to hit.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
That's too low. Ball 1. Activity in the bullpen. Tim Meza, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Two on, 2 outs. And it's fouled away. Got him swinging for the K. Good job at damage control right there. 2-run blast for the Yankees this inning. It's now an 8-4 score. back at Citizens
Leading
Bank Park.
off
And now for the Phillies, Derek Hill.
Center fielder, Derek Hill.
Close,
No,
but
that's
called
a
a
ball.
ball. Ball one. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge.
Ball.
And now it's 1-2. Stays alive. Out towards right center field. Dominguez. Long run. Tracks it down for the out. And there's one down.
Up next for the Phillies, shortstop Trey Turner.
Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. And that's a one-out single.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Schwarber,
low.
the next to hit, takes ball one. The Phillies down by 4 here in the last half of inning number 9.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Here's a 2-0.
Huh.
And there's the strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Got him swinging. Phillies have just 1 out remaining.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Fernando Cruz will depart, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching for the
Out of the
Yankees,
bullpen for the Yankees,
number
Will
29,
Warren.
Will
He's averaging
Warren.
more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
Turner off of first with 2 away. Hit hard but foul off to the left. Warren is just 1 strike away.
Oh.
That one way inside. Cut on and miss, struck him out, and that's the ball game.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. Never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
And our final here today, 8-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.